today I'm going to be making my version of a Quorn burger. So I've done a recipe I found online a few months ago and I didn't really like it that much. I didn't like the flavours, it didn't really come together very well. So I've been experimenting and I think I found the right combinations of herbs and spices. Well, I like it. I haven't had a chance to try it on anybody else, but hey, I like it. The thing that I found was this really helps. So I bought this on Amazon. It was under £10, but it really helps to actually connect everything together to keep it in a patty so it doesn't fall apart. Unlike the meat ones that seem to stick together perfectly fine, the Quorn doesn't. So maybe invest in one of these, or even if you've got like a pochette ring, try doing it in there and squashing it down as much as you can. But let's have a look and see what my recipe is. Okay, so I've got a frying pan on a medium heat and I'm going to add some oil. If you've got a non-stick pan you don't need too much, so I've just got a spray oil, spray a bit in there. And we're going to add 1 onion finely diced. And 1 clove of garlic, which has been diced as well. So we're going to fry these on a medium heat until they have softened. Okay, so once the onion has softened, we are going to put this aside and let it cool down. Now for the mince, I am using Quorn mince, so you can actually choose. You can do vegan or you can go with the normal ones, which is actually gluten free. So this is frozen, it has been defrosted, and what I'm going to do with this, so we got 300 grams. I'm actually doing half the recipe, so this is not 300 grams, but you'll need 300 grams. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to put it into a food processor. And we're going to actually process this until it becomes into breadcrumbs. Okay, so that's what it comes out like. So you don't need to do it too fine, but that's about what we're looking for. Okay, so in a bowl, in a large bowl, you want 75 grams of breadcrumbs. That can be white or wholemeal, it doesn't matter. And we're going to put the Quorn into there. Okay, and then we are going to add a teaspoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. If you haven't got fresh parsley, you can use dried. I haven't tried it with dried, but it should be fine. But you need about 1/3 of what we're using, so I'd say 2 teaspoons. So that's the parsley in. And then a tablespoon of tomato puree. And then we're also going to add the onion and garlic that we cooked a little while ago. So I'm going to put that in. And then we're also going to add some salt and pepper. And then we're just going to mix everything up until it is all combined. There we go. And then we are going to add in 2 beaten eggs. If you're doing vegan, yeah, you can get some false egg for binding. I have never really worked with that, so I can't give you the measurements on that, but I've been assured that it can be done. So we're just going to mix this together until it starts to combine. Okay, there we go. Now we have your burger mix. So we're going to make these into some patties. So you should be able to make 4 to 6 patties, depending on how big you do them. But just remember, when you're cooking them, they don't shrink like meat do. So the size that they are is the size you're going to end up with. So let's make the burgers. Okay, so the burger press is a pretty simple tool. So you basically got a loose base in there, you fill your mix in there, and then you push down with the top. And that's it. So let's give that a go. So I'm just going to push down on this. Give it a little twist as well, just to make sure that it is all combined. And that's how easy it is. So then you just push up from the bottom. And there you have your burger patty. Now what we're going to do with these is, if you take 2 tablespoons of plain flour or a gluten-free alternative, and we're going to flour each side of the patty. Right, now these are still quite delicate, so I then use a wide slice to turn these over. There we go, and then we're going to put this onto a plate, and this will chill in the fridge. So we're going to cover it and put it in the fridge for half an hour, and then we're going to cook it. So I'm going to make the rest. I'm not sure if I'll get 2 or 3, but we will have a look once they've chilled. Okay, so the patties have been in the fridge for half an hour, so they are now ready to be cooked. I've ended up with 3, but they're all different sizes, so I'm still getting used to the burger press and how much to put in. If you see, you can see they're all slightly different. So I think this is the ideal sized one, really. The other 2 probably would have made the same size. So let's cook this now then. Okay, so I'm just going to be having one, so I've got a small frying pan. I've got it on a medium to high heat. I'm just going to put some oil in, heat that up. Okay, now these are a bit firmer, but they are still quite delicate, so just be gentle when you're putting it into the frying pan. Go, and we're going to cook this on each side for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, let's flip this over then, still being gentle. There we go. And I'm actually going to put some cheddar on top while the bottom is cooking, and let that melt on there. You can have cheese, not have cheese, put mozzarella on top, you can grill it after it's cooked, whatever you want to do, but I'm putting it on to melt while the other side's cooking. Okay, now that is done, so let's prepare the bun. Okay, so my bun's quite small for this size, but I'm just going to go with it. So I am actually recreating a burger I had in Florida. So I have made my own boom boom sauce. So I'm going to put that on the bottom. Now I will be giving the recipe out for this next week. Okay, and then I'm going to add some shredded lettuce. And then the burger on top. And a bit more of that sauce. And there we go. So we'll put the lid on. Let's cut this in half. Okay, then let's give this a try. Brilliant. I'm really enjoying these patties. Yeah, give this one a try. You might have tried some other ones online, but I think this one really works. So, keep experimenting, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye!